let us have a look at the principles. They could appear to be similar to what we have done. So it could be like empower teams, early visibility, embrace change. Some of these we've already discussed, so I will not spend much time on those. Continuous delivery, collaborative working, sustainable development. It's not development once. Retrospect and adapt, the same as what we just discussed. Self-organizing teams again. Focus and prioritize. Just focus on things that is important. Again, minimalism. Technical design excellency, engage and communicate, track progress in terms of the assessment, looking back, objective as well as subjective assessment of how the product is being shaped, how your processes are, how you're working, the team, all of these. So let us look at each of them in detail. Again, these are the 12 principles, as I say. Empower teams, I have talked about it, needless to say, very, 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 very vital to the success of agile teams. It's important to talk about the ownership of processes, products, initiatives, ideas, ways of working. Everything is actually in the team. Very important. Nobody's telling the team as to what they should do in agile. They come up with it. So when you talk about what is a team, we'll talk about that in greater detail when we go through the Scrum methodology next week, and then Lean and Safe every week. We'll take that up. So we'll go through each one of those. What are the roles? What do you mean by team? So who are in the team? So we'll talk about that. So typically, just to actually give you the kind of the team is the people who are working on the product to deliver it. So it could be it's called a Scrum team or Scrum development team, SDT. So in the context of Scrum, it could be the developers, testers, business analysts, architects, subject matter experts, all the people who are part of the team. And then separately, you've got somebody else called product owner, who actually lays down the product for this, the roadmap for this product, guides the features, which features should go when, the prioritization, all of that stuff that we discussed yesterday and day before. Those would be done by one person who has got the role of a product owner. And then the third role in Scrum is called Scrum Master. It's not like a manager. It's not a project manager. Most of the people actually get this fallacy, get confused between these two, and they think that a project manager is a Scrum Master. No, the Scrum Master is, again, it could be a part of, it could be the person within the team, but they can actually put on the role, put on the hat of a Scrum Master to facilitate the team. If there are any problems, any kind of issues, they can actually come in and then take out those, or discuss with the relevant people in the management, get the support. So basically, they're like facilitators and enablers within the organization, within the team. So you just have 3 roles within Scrum. So that's the team. So when you talk about team, the team is pretty much like self-contained, so they can take decisions, they can own up, and they can deliver. And because of the fact that they've got the ownership, it obviously means that they're taking more and more responsibilities, accountability. So it's not finger pointing. It's not about somebody failing or somebody doing a wrong thing in the code, or somebody not testing properly, or the analyst not doing the requirement in a right way, or not writing up the user story in the right way. It's about the team. So we are talking about the team as a whole. If there's something problem that happened, then the team is responsible. They all collective ownership of the problem, of the issue, and then they would make sure they come up with ideas to sort that out. It's not finger pointing. Is it the problem with the developer, this tester, that analyst, this architect? No, it's the collective ownership. Again, very, very powerful concept. That's why Agile is successful. Team estimate, team commit, and then they deliver, and they actually own up the whole thing. Again, very, very wide. I keep repeating this. Very vital, very, very important for Agile. This is the kind of base for the whole of Agile methodologies, team empowerment. Early visibility, you give the early visibility of the product to them. That's the reason why you're doing this, is because it's the working product that you're delivering, not the documents. You're not delivering like after 7 months, 500 pages of document. You're actually delivering after 3 weeks of the project start. You're delivering something that they can actually get to see, like the home page, the catalog page, item details page, the shopping cart. They can actually get to see these, play around with that, work with those, and then actually come back with the feedback. So they're getting this product, the feel of the product, immediately in the next few weeks and months, rather than in the next 5 years, 3 years, 2 years. So you're potentially delivering the shippable product, which means after every sprint, you're actually adding more and more functionality, more and more features, And it's in a stage where you can actually go live with that. It's in such a way. And that's why it's important that we have got this release plan about the catalog to be done by November, shopping cart to be done by February, the payment gateway to be done by April, which is accepting credit card. So you see that there is some sense of visibility that you're providing to the customer, adding more and more value incrementally.